Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for dropping by. Today we're talking all things hair, which I'm so excited about. I know that sounds really sad, but I've got loads of little tips and tricks for you, little secrets to to help get your hair in the best condition possible. So I think without further ado, let's get straight into it. So just like with your skin, when you're focusing on your hair and the quality of it, you need to start from the inside out. So what I mean by this is your diet is really important. So you want to be focusing on a high protein diet, lots of omega-3 fatty acids, you need lots of iron, some complex B vitamins. So foods such as salmon, peanut butter, spinach, eggs, these are all really good for your hair, because you've got to think when your hair starts to grow from the scalp, you want it to be as strong as possible. So if you do, bleach your hair or dye it or style it, it's going to be able to cope with all this. And then that leads me on to my next part. Don't use too much heat. I know a lot of people are going to be cursing me for saying that, but if possible, don't use heat on your hair. Heat is so damaging for your hair. So if you do need to blow dry it, or you like to dry your hair from the shower, use the Dyson Airwrap. I've just got mine over here. I've done a whole video on the Dyson Airwrap, so I won't go repeat myself. So if you'd like to watch that, just go check my channel out. Also, this is going to be a hard one for a lot of people, but I'm going to have to say it anyway. Don't wash your hair all the time. And I'm talking not even every other day. I'm saying you need to train your hair to be washed once a week. Like, that is enough. And I know loads of people are going to be sat here like, well, my hair goes greasy after a day. Okay, the only reason that happens is because you've got into this cycle of washing your hair every day now. So you're kind of stripping up its own natural oils. So it is going to get greasy, and that means you're going to think, I need to wash it. And it is really uncomfortable, I understand that, but if possible, like, just do it for yourself. Fight the urge to wash your hair, okay? Start off from doing it every other day. Like, this is if you wash your hair every day. It's like, try and train yourself to do it every other day. And then again, just keep adding a day on until you get to washing your hair once a week. Now, I used to wash my hair every other day, and then in the first lockdown last year, I was like, well, I'm not seeing anyone, I'm not going anywhere, it doesn't matter if my hair's greasy. So I basically just started to train my hair. Sounds like we're taking our hair to the gym. Yeah, that's just the expression. I trained my hair so I can only wash it, so I wash it once a week now, and it's okay. Day 5 and 6, it sometimes looks a bit like, you can tell it's not as, shiny and stuff, but I'm progressing, I'm sticking to it, and it is the best thing for your hair not to wash it often. And when you do choose to wash your hair, you're literally going to hate me for this, but don't use hot water. The cooler the water, the better. If you can manage cold water, I mean, that's perfect. Because like I said, heat is really damaging for the hair, and I know I sound really boring, but it's just little things like that. Because, if you think you're washing your hair all the time, if you're using hot water, you're constantly damaging your hair. So if you can switch to using cold water, if you can switch to not washing very often, this is going to improve the quality of your hair so much. But it's going to take a little bit of time and persistence, and I think now is the perfect opportunity to do it if you're stuck at home like myself, if you're working from home, if you're insecure about this because you're not going out to see anyone. So this is literally game time. So try and do that. And also for the just general care of your hair, using satin pillowcases, silk pillowcases, it basically just stops the hair getting all like frizzy and stuff. I know it sounds really silly, but it makes such a difference with the condition of your hair. Okay, let's get on to the products. I'm so excited for this little bit at this section. So we'll start from the beginning, obviously. Shampoo and conditioner. Now, one of the things I will say to you is check your current shampoo and conditioner. You want to be using ones that do not contain sulfate. So you want non-sulfate shampoo and conditioners. My favorite for the like high street brands, if you call them that, I get these from Boot, the OGX ones. So these are sulfate free. This particular one is Hydrate and Revive. They come in so many different styles. Now this is what I would say is a more affordable option. Boots usually has offers on, so definitely check them out. So I do recommend them. However, if you don't mind spending a little bit of money, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to jump on that bandwagon. Olaplex. Everyone is raving about Olaplex, and I can understand why. I've started using their shampoo and conditioner, and they've made such a difference to my hair. They just make my hair feel a lot lighter. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, my hair just feels really nice, light and soft, and I do think that the shampoo and conditioner has helped. Now, yes, these are pretty pricey, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're pretty expensive. However, if you teach yourself to wash your hair once a week, you're not gonna spend as much money on shampoo and conditioner. And I don't know if you can see, so about, I think it's better on that side actually, I've used that 5 times. That's how much I've used, okay? And I double shampoo. So, and that's the same with the conditioner. 5 times. So they look small bottles, but they're quite deceiving. They last quite a long time. So yes, you kind of are spending more money, but then are you really? Because they last you longer, so you're not going back to the shop to buy more. So I really recommend the Olaplex ones, and if you're looking for something more affordable, definitely go for the OGX ones. And then when it comes to actually washing your hair, I'm going to show you the Elasticizer Philip Kingsley. I'm going to show you how I apply this. I applied it last night, so excuse the change of clothes and everything, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. Okay, so I have just brushed my hair and gone in the shower really quickly. I've not added any shampoo or conditioner, I just got my hair wet. I used cool water, so as you can see it's quite damp. I've tried to towel dry a little bit because you don't want it soaking wet. And then I'm going to do the Philip Kingsley Elasticizer. I feel like I'm not saying that correctly, but no, it's got to be pronounced like that, I'm sure. So this basically helps to add elasticity and bounce to fine, medium and coarse hair. Now you can just do this in the shower and leave it in for 10 minutes. You can leave it in for an hour. You can also leave it in overnight. Now I usually leave mine in for about 4 or 5 hours, so I do it in the afternoon and wear the shower cap and look like a bit of an idiot in front of my family, but it's fine because I don't care what I look like in front of them. And honestly, they're past the point of even caring. Like, I walk down in a bin bag and they won't even flinch. They're just Anna doing one of another experiments. So yeah, I've nearly finished this one, but like I said, I've got a new one. The best way to apply this is to split your hair. So I've got some clips, and all I'm going to do is to split it into like the bottom bit, and then I'll have the top bits and obviously all round. So I apologise if I look really funny now. And then yeah, I'm just gonna work from the top, try and get it onto your scalp and all the way down to your end. So obviously my hair's quite long, which is why I go for the product quite quickly. One of these lasts me about a month, so I can do a mask every week, and yeah, so I get about 4 out of it. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and let's start applying it. Finished applying the deep conditioning treatment. As you can see, you don't need to add loads, it's just more about getting it all over. And it takes a little bit of time, but it's definitely worth it. And like I said, I'm going to leave mine for about 5 hours. Now, I really do recommend that you do it on damp hair. If you do it on dry hair, you're just going to use so much product and it would just take forever. So just save yourself a job and damp your hair and apply it then. You also get one of these really fetching shower caps that come with it. Oh my gosh, my hands are covered in conditioner so I can't get into it. There we go, one of these. So what I suggest that you do is do not, because a lot of people make this mistake, do not put your hair in a tight bun now. A lot of people put like their Olaplex or this conditioning treatment on, and then they go put the hair and like scrape it back into a really tight bun. But your hair's really soft right now, and an influencer actually happened to her. She was saying she put Olaplex on and then she tied her hair in a really tight bun and she thought, you know, she was doing the right thing. But then when she took her hair down and washed it, basically her hair had feathered because her hair had broken off. So yeah, try not to put in any tight buns and things like that. If possible, what I do with mine now is I'm just gonna like roll it up really gently and then put it in the shower cap. I'm going to leave it be for 5 hours. Now, okay, so I've spoken about the Philip Kingsley elasticizer. I don't need to talk anymore about that. So let's just imagine you've had your elasticizer on, you've gone in the shower, you've double shampooed, so put your shampoo on once, wash it out, put some more shampoo on. The only reason I say this is because if you put the like conditioning treatments into your hair, onto your scalp, sometimes you have to just remove it all, because if you only do one shampoo it doesn't quite get it all, and you don't want to make it look like you've got dandruff. And then you put your conditioner on. I always leave my conditioner in for like 3-4 minutes, so like let the hair soak it in, and then I'm gonna wash it off. Now my hair is really annoying because it tangles so easily. Like I just don't even know how. Like my hairdresser doesn't know how. I use all these nice products on it, I'm nice to my hair, and yet it still wants to get all knotty. So even if I brush my hair before I shower, like it will still knot up. It's just, oh, so frustrating. But anyway, I use this Paul Mitchell taming spray. This is actually a kid's detangler, but it works, it just helps. So I spray this on my hair in the shower, so it makes it easier for my hair to be brushed through, because I hate the thought of pulling my hair out and pulling knots. Oh no, like I want to preserve my hair. So yeah, I use a detangler spray, and like I say, it's a kid's one. This was from Look Fantastic. It's pretty reasonable. So if you have hair that gets quite easily knotted, I would suggest using a detangler. And you know, even though I've used a deep conditioning treatment and I've used conditioner on my hair, it will still knot. So there's nothing else I can do, so I just use a detangler spray. And then we're going to come to what to put on your hair after you've showered. Now again, I'm going to show you the more expensive options and I'll show you a more cheaper option. So when I first come out, I've just started using the Philip Kingsley Bond Builder. So this repairs, strengthens and protects. You mainly put it on the mids to the end of your hair. It's meant to help with split ends. You use it once every 3 washes, so you don't have to use it every single time. But I think it just helps the ends feel a lot stronger and it protects them from basically snapping off. That's really good if you have coloured hair, if you're bleaching it often, or if you're using heat. So alongside that, I use the Olaplex No. 7 Bonding Oil. Again, it's expensive and it's a tiny bottle, but it lasts a really long time. You know, you only need a couple of drops to go through your hair and it just gives it that nice silky soft finish. So that is what I would use on my hair after the shower. Then during the week, I've just started using, I don't know how to pronounce it, Caristays. Oh, I bet I've really insulted the company, oops. Their Blonde Absolute, this is new. This is their serum, can't pronounce it, Secanoid. I'm not going to buy stuff anymore, I think it's French. But anyway, this. Now, I'm not going to lie, I saw an influencer using it and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks amazing. She has blonde hair, but she's probably being told, like she's being paid to be told to say that it's amazing, and I fell for it, so got a mug written over my face, but still, I really wanted to try it out. Now this is quite expensive. I got it with 25% off because I went and Look Fantastic, but I want to say it's between £30 and £40. I can't remember the exact price, so yeah, it's not cheap. But you only need a couple of pumps, and again, you use this about 4 to 5 times during the week, just on either on your damp hair or just on dry hair at night, and it's just meant to help your hair feel nice and soft, so when you wake up you don't wake up really frizzy hair. So I do really like that, but again, it's quite expensive, so I wouldn't say, oh my gosh, you need to run out and get this. But if you don't mind spending a little bit of money, I would suggest that. Now for those who don't want to spend loads and loads of money, I really like this L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil. I've not really got much left. I have it in the coconut smell, and it is really nice. Again, it's like the same as this basically, like that nice glossy satiny finish. So if you want something a little bit cheaper, I would recommend this one. Now when it comes to actually the brushes that you use, so this is the main one that I use, my Tangle Teaser. I've got hair in it, that's really gross, excuse that. This is great for getting out knots and stuff, it's pretty gentle on the hair. And then my camera cut out, apologies about that, but I was just about to go on about my next brush. Now I know you're probably all looking at like, what the hell is that? At school people used to be like, why have you got a horse brush with you? That's not kind of that weird because I have horses, so I was like the horsey girl. But they used to all laugh at me and take the mick. But then they saw how nice it makes your hair. It just makes your hair really soft. Now if you have quite like frizzy thick hair, I don't know how it would work, but on my hair it just gave it that nice soft satiny finish. Like, can you see the difference? You probably can't, but I feel it feels insane. So I really do like this brush, but I don't know where it's from because my grandpa bought it for me. We're talking like 15 years ago. I know it's really sad that I've still got this brush. But yeah, I do like these kind of brushes. I think they add a lot of volume and softness. Now I think I've covered the main products and everything that you should use. I know what I was going to talk about. Castor oil. So I've seen so many YouTube videos about castor oil. Like, put castor oil on your hair will grow like 6 inches in 4 weeks. And when I first saw that in the lockdown, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna have Rapunzel hair. So I got my castor oil off Amazon and I started putting it on my hair, put it on the roots all the way to the ends, and I'd leave it in and then I'd wash it out. And in 6 weeks my hair grew, wait for it, 1.5 inches. So I was a bit disappointed, like it didn't seem to work. I don't know if it's 1.5 inches a lot. I don't think it is. When these YouTubers were saying their hair grew like 4 to 6 inches after a month, I was blown away. So again, I was a bit disappointed. However, I do like using castor oil on my eyebrows and my eyelashes. I think it's quite conditioning, but it didn't make my hair grow like everyone said it would do. So that's why I started using all these other products. So I hope that this video has been somewhat helpful, and some of these products you're going to go try them out if you've not already. Please let me know how that works for you. I have experimented a lot with different brands, and these are basically the roundup of my favourite ones. They've just improved the condition of my hair. My hair is quite long. I do get highlights through it as well. So obviously whenever you put bleach and stuff on your hair, it's going to damage it. So you do have to look after it. I don't use heat on my hair. I don't recommend you do either. I would occasionally use it, but I have got the Dyson Airwrap and I've done a whole video about that. So if you want to know about the Dyson Airwrap, you can go look at the other video. But I hope that this has been helpful. I know I've already said that. But let me know what you think, if there's any products that you think I should try out, because I'm more than willing to do so. I've got a lot of free time at the moment being furloughed, and I am going to try out the rice water one because I'm intrigued to know if that actually works. Again, you might see me in the next video and my hair's like past my bum. You'll know why. Rice water. But yeah, I will link down the products below so you can go check them out for yourself, and I will see you next video.